is a South African batting lineup. Pretty strong.
A very good side, South Africa. #1 in the world, and have been up at the top of those rankings for some time. August 2012, I think it was.
Together, he's going to have to be clever in the way that he rotates his bowlers.
Can I get middle stump, please?
Mitchell Johnson, 12-0 Peterson. Peterson off the mark.
Swung, so Mitchell
doesn't mind bowling at Graham Smith, and catches the call. They've gone up just a couple of people, though not all of them.
In the past, Graham Smith does close himself off every now and then, but that times in 11 Test matches.
Oh, that's a goodie. It's a very good ball, that, and it's got his man. What a good bumper that was, and it gets rid of Graham Smith, the South African captain.
A better idea in a moment, but when it comes to bowling aggressively,
One who would be going after Graham Smith, and he's got him with a superb bumper here. Do you reckon, Kepler, that he decided from the one before? As I see this, I'm thinking of the one before, that sort of...
The thing that led to his undoing was the pace. It just got onto him a lot quicker than he...
Well, just... And he's, it's always a big wicket, Graham Smith. Fastest ball. Well, there you go. You said he was touching 150, that the 140s were a thing of the past.
Yes, little edge. Yep. 2 for Johnson, 2 for Australia.
Are in awful trouble. Whacked in. It's short. Maybe not wide enough for the square cut, but the outside edge is...
Even so, it's nicely timed. Now, here's the end of Alvaro Peterson, and Michael Holding summed it up excellently when he said, real pace makes you do things that you can't account for. You're suddenly playing as far away from your body with an angled bat as you'll ever do, maybe never do, against medium pace. And that's short of slip.
But their courage as well, because this spell will be fast, and where there will be relentless line and length bowled from Siddle.
Well, that was a good stroke. Quickly into position. It's where you want it as a new batsman. You want the ball bowled at your legs, because you don't have to go anywhere. You can... Oh, quick, too quick! Vicious! Johnson is the destroyer. South Africa are in disarray.
High 90s. That was just too quick, uncomfortably quick, and at that height, not too easy to negotiate.
Critical player, AB de Villiers, walks the wicket because of that. It's a beauty. Bounces, it's got pace, it hits high up on the outside edge. That's on the handle. Simple catch from Michael Clarke.
Because this is full out attack from the Australians in every way. Johnson. Rather than the splice. That's nicely played. A little work away through the mid-wicket area from a calm-looking AB de Villiers. We can't tell what's going on inside. Heart maybe leg gully in for Amla, and backward point is close, and Amla just shuffles into line. It's a good way to play against very quick bowling. Get into line and just punch the ball down the ground.
The weight was more on the right foot than the left.
Way out.
But this is not short enough. It doesn't bounce, does it?
I think this is a short ball. It's certainly banged in close to halfway down the pitch, and under normal circumstances that would have bounced a lot higher than it did. Look how low that is.
Closer than what he would normally be as well. Good punch from AB de Villiers. Crows have catch it, but it's gone too far, this one. Might be caught in the crowd. It is. Good catch in the crowd. Oh, no, it's not. It's been grassed in the end. 6 runs the result, and a little bit of a wry grin from AB and Mitchell.
Tip. 6 more runs.
Play as often as possible. So the strike points of South Africa today, they've been kept in the crease a lot of the time.
Look at those white ones. First one there, the highest one there, Smith. Pulsing 4. He's lost control of that totally. There's JP Duminy.
Well, that's the problem that JP Duminy faces.
In the end, lucky to get away with it. One bottom hand comes off the bat, hits him high up on the splash. Not convincing, but he's got away with it. And sometimes you need a little bit of luck to get your innings started.
Malinga. Solid. Good stuff. Solid shot from Duminy. That will help his cause just before tea. Again, a bit of a mutter as well from Johnson, 16.
Probably knows it's coming, but he's dispatched it with the stain. Wonderful shot. Full control. Middle of the bat. Quality.
And there's an example of it. Villiers gets into position quickly.
Cape Town Saturday, Sunday. First 2. Good shot. Beautiful. Just aired in.
A man running in, bowling at a...
Wonderful stroke. That's a stroke of pure class.
I wish it was easy position prior. Bop.
Oh dear. It's out, is it? Yes, that is an awesome catch. Absolutely fantastic catch, that.
Just look at this catch. The athleticism of Mitchell Johnson.
Well, he is a proper athlete, and that was a great.
He's leaning back on impact, playing a bit too early, but what a catch. You're not going to see too many better in this series. Australia will be encouraged by the fact that that ball is turning.
He's bowled him straight through him.
Just comes back into the left-handed Ryan McLaren a fraction, but I have to say that that gap that he left.
Leg gully, short leg. Top shot. It plays this way. Robin Peterson has driven that through covers for 4.
High risk but effective. Very first delivery that he faces on the up. Robin Peterson, no real foot movement there to speak of. So it is high risk, but this time it worked.
I wonder if that's a sign of things to come in terms of the way he'll play. Slower. Didn't bowl a quick one. And it's hit him. Oh. I reckon it's deliberate that he just goes over the ball in sort of leg spin fashion. Leg gully. Oh, big shout, but nothing really.
Goes across the stumps a long way. There was a noise.
I thought he did his pad. He's nowhere near his pad. If there's anything on there. Nope. Nothing on spot. couple of deliveries to go in this over. He's got it away. 4 runs.
And Peterson might expose his leg stump and he could knock it over. But Peterson, he middles that.
So back over the wicket now, Mitchell Johnson. Now that was a very good stroke. Good timing. Good thinking as well by Mitchell Johnson to try and get it full and at the stumps after.
Worked onto the leg side. Just the one this time. For Sport Park. Lovely shot, will just fetch 1. Oh, well bowled. Whew. What about that for a delivery?
That was a scorcher. It was quick, it was aggressive, it was well directed.
Yep, the bails have come off. Ryan Harris quick to get to the umpire, Richard Illingworth, and put the ball in his pocket so it doesn't get wet.
So then Australia well on top. South Africa at the moment, they're in trouble at 140 for 6.
Good morning, Michael. It's been excellent cricket over the last couple of days. Always exciting seeing the likes of Mitchell Johnson and Dale Steyn bowl. You just can't beat quality fast bowling in Test cricket.
47, it's been fiery stuff from the Quicks. Good morning, Robin Peterson.
Delivery.
Sure was.
Certainly would have woken him up.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Hazy. Yeah, pretty wants to set, and the Australians want to set early on. As we said in the pre-show, wickets in the first half hour.
Would have studied a lot of analysis.
After the short one, this one going across the Robin Peterson.
And also a short leg. End of the over, 140 for 6. In this Test match, you get more incentive in PE. It's Mitchell now. Oh, that's a brute of a ball. That really is a brute of a ball, and he's picked up a wicket nice and early. Terrific stuff from Mitchell Johnson. Robin Peterson didn't know too much about that one.
Well, that's that awkward angle Tom Moody was referring to against the left-hander in at the body first thing this morning.
It's a quick delivery right into the rib cage. Very, very difficult.
Well, we talked about it earlier this morning. It was going to be difficult for Robbie Peterson because of that angle with the ball. That's where the problem arose.
I'd be right in saying, Kepler, you would have probably just worn that one.
I don't think I would have had a choice. I don't think I'd have been able to get out the way.
Charging in Johnson. And pitches that one up, first up, which gets Vernon off the mark. Good shot, beautiful shot, nice and straight. Mid-off was straight as well, but he's played that superbly.
Yeah, at times we've got to remind ourselves we're watching the same game here, and AB de Villiers is playing at his own level. This is a classical straight drive.
Good shot. It's a beautiful shot. That really is.
And it's an attacking field placing. There's no third man or deep backward point. Just help that along its way.
Him bat. He's had a go at that, and he's got it away. 4 runs.
AB de Villiers. It's full. And he recognises that he's got to deal in boundaries, and then on balls number 5 and 6, he needs to try and find a single.
Catches the call, and he's got him. Oh, that's a good catch. Really good catch that by David Warner. Has timed his jump to perfection and got rid of AB de Villiers.
Single somewhere, but Johnson bowls a slower ball. De De Villiers doesn't get enough of it. It is a good catch from David Warne at mid-off.
Got him! That's him! From around the wicket, and Morkel couldn't get sufficiently behind that with 7.
Well, he'd be pretty grumpy about having nicked this. I mean, he had every right. Arrived in the country with a lot of hype, arrived in the country with a huge reputation, straight off the back of a brilliant series against England in the Ashes, and Johnson's done it in the very, very first opportunity that he's got. He's run in and bowled quickly, aggressively and brilliantly. 7 for 68. Well bowled.
Well, the first to go was a real brute from Mitchell Johnson to the skipper. Quick, straight at the throat.
Yeah, it really was a beauty. He took him on with the first delivery, looked to Paul, and that one he just tried to bail out at the last minute and couldn't do so. And Alviro Peterson, it was a bit of a setup actually, a couple of very good deliveries, and then he sparred at something that he would know that he shouldn't have sparred at.
Yeah, Mitchell Johnson set the tone against Graham Smith. Peterson will be very disappointed going at that one, and that one just took off. Not much Faf du Plessis can do about those. It stood up off a length, took the glove through to Clark.
Yeah, that's one of the best deliveries you'll ever see. Faf's got to consider himself a little bit unfortunate to be on the bottom end of that one, and that was great bowling from Peter Siddle. One just coming back a fraction, initially given not out, sent upstairs. They didn't hesitate, and the big wicket of Hashim Amla, plumb in front in the end. Great bowling from Siddle.
And then JP Duminy doing all the hard work, and fortunately for him, throwing it away, looking to go over the top. There's that man again, Mitchell Johnson in the game, not with the ball in hand on this occasion, in the field, taking a good catch, running back on the line of the ball.
Yeah, certainly hard to keep him out of the game because he did that late in the day yesterday. It was a quick delivery to get rid of Ryan McLaren, just a little bit of a gap there between bat and pad, knocked back that off stump, but he was in the middle of a fiery spell. This is this morning. Straight away let Robin Peterson know what the story was, and he was gone for 10. So this is rampant stuff from Mitchell Johnson.
Banged in short leg in place, leg gully in place. And then a really good review to get rid of Vernon Philander. Not given out initially, and they had a chat. Look, ended up being pretty plumb. Pitched on, hit in line, and going on to hit halfway up leg stump.
To somehow save or pull off, save the test or pull off a miracle. Left arm fast, no kidding. That's as true as a graphic can be. It's easy to forget Mitchell Johnson's longevity in the game, 249 wickets. Just having gone past Richie Benaud on Australia's list of wicket takers. Here we go, he's bowling to Alviro Peterson. Peterson chased a whoa. Nothing that Brad Haddin can do about that.
So many are bouncing over their heads and going for 4 byes. There's a look at a very strong action. It's one of the better ways of describing it. That's why it's a wide. It's about 4 foot over the top of his head.
One of the obvious improvements in this action is how he uses his other arm. He helps and encourages the use of the other arm. Edged it, he has got him! Johnson strikes, and Alviro's difficult match is over.
You know, after not what Alviro Peterson wanted. It's a decent length, he had to play at it, in and around the top of off stump, gets the outside edge, comfortable catch for Haddin. Unfortunately for Peterson, he fails again.
You mind whether you're going to get forward or not.
The line is just so good. I mean,
right. Oh, what a good first delivery.
Yeah, the tone has certainly been set for the second innings. There's no doubt about that. Short, gets between the gloves. I think hits him straight on the helmet. As you can see it thrown back. If he wasn't ready for the battle, he better be now. It's a serious delivery. He's probably just very grateful that he's still there. Good
Clark. Oh, straight. A little touch on the gloves. Hotspot proves that, and then straight full on that visor.
months.
Well played by Graham Smith. It runs off the face of the pad, and opening batsmen deserve those. With that new ball coming onto you.
I think they've got right behind Graham Smith off this delivery. Doesn't push too hard at it, just allows the bat to be presented on the outside edge. Goes down to ground, so no danger. And beats the squarish gully away to the boundary.
And confront Johnson. Oh, what a catch! You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. Neither does Graham Smith.
Snapped up at short leg, full in length, probably sliding down to the leg stump, and he's hit it. And there the positioning, you've got to give him credit for that. He's behind square, straight in the breadbasket, up it goes, and look how happy that slip cordon is. The second South African wicket is down.
It's Alex Doolan, the catcher. Clear the traffic, deal with this delivery, isolate it. Whoa. He gets Bangwa.
Oh, close. Was it bad though? Yeah, it wasn't. Says Alim down.
Certainly is. Started brilliantly again, Mitchell Johnson. Got the early breakthroughs that Australia wanted. Now it's down leg side off the thigh pad.
Nicely played. What a beautiful shot that is. Yes, sir. 4 runs.
The time on the gallops. Newmarket. Oh, he got away with it, did Amla. You need a bit of luck, and he's just had his bit.
Side of his bat. Here we have a look at it. Pitches, stays low, beats him on the inside, but misses the stumps. Answers well short of head, and he unfortunately can't gather it. But that is going to be the challenge.
Diving.
What a punch. What a magnificent punch.
The illustration of hitting the ball late, but even in an attacking stroke, the ball comes, it's virtually in line with him, and he just times it. It's a punch. No big flourish, and it's hit as hard as any ball's been hit today.
Nice soft hands from A.B. de Villiers is working that, and once again rotating that strike. So it looks like the might of Johnson. Brad Haddon certainly has a real tough workout. Not easy for him in this test.
An extra ball, he's on fire, he's taking wickets. And if it's not given wide, he stitches his mate, the keeper.
So if you really think about this work they did also in the first innings at times, and of course they would have fronted up reasonably fresh because it's got him. Goodness me, that's another fine catch. That is amazing stuff from Alex Doolan. He is exceptional in that region. The crowd here at Supersport Park is stunned. JP Duminy is also stunned. That is outstanding.
Because these have been sensational catches for a man fielding at short leg. Again, that is just wonderful.
Well, absolutely. It's the second one. This one probably even better. He was closer this time than he was earlier today when he caught Graham Smith so brilliantly. That one went up in the air and he caught it on a second attempt. I feel there for a long time myself, and that is not easy to do. You're actually there to try and catch a ball that comes off a bat pad, but to catch it off the full face of the bat.
Well, this is how it happened in real time. Magnificent reaction time.
The third 10-wicket haul in Test cricket for Mitchell Johnson. Magnificent. Faced.
So he's away, Ryan McLaren.
And that is a beautiful delivery, but nicely played.
Line, dropped his gloves. And that is very, very good technique.
And short in the mid-wicket region. Oh, that's nasty. Goodness me, that's a nasty blow. That is not good at all. Ryan McLaren has taken a shocking blow here. The Australian players have gone to him straight away. They've signalled to the change room also to get the medical staff out straight away. Wow, that is horrible to see.
That the bouncer is used as a form of intimidation, and if a batsman gets hit, well, it's the nature of the game. It's a cracking delivery from Mitchell Johnson and hits him on the right ear. But in saying that, when a batsman does get hit, there is no player in the opposition side that wants to see damage done to the player that has been hit.
Well, thank goodness for helmets. Not much Ryan McLaren could do there. That was such a good and well-directed bouncer. Did the right thing to get his gloves out of the way. He just couldn't sway or go underneath it quickly enough. Might be an idea here for him just to go off for a bit.
There's Mitchell Johnson just going down to him as well, which is nice to see, and just giving a little pat and having a quiet word.
Is that ruthless streak extending to after hitting someone, bowling another one?
Nice and positive from Ryan. He's kept that one out, and now he's going to get a bit of a chance, I think.
It's a moment to go to get rid of Duminy. Now Johnson does continue, and Ryan McLaren, who took that nasty blow, is nicely into line. Oh, what a take! There was a noise.
Well, I think the noise was his heart jumping out of his chest. That just took off at great pace.
What are we going to find out here? Hands are away from the body, so we should get a clue. Does that clip his under his arm, maybe under his bicep?
Yeah, I definitely think it's under the arm, off the bicep.
Can we see anything on hotspot? Is there something on the top of the wrist? No, it doesn't look as if there is. That's inconclusive. They can't possibly give that out. Nothing, no, nothing much on Snicko either. So it might have been a there, maybe there, just a clip of that fleshy part of the underarm.
Oh, nasty stinger.
No kidding. Oh, that one's out. That's brilliant from Johnson. One's turned down, and he has a response. Too quick, too good. 6 down.
The following delivery, he bangs it in again. This time it's on the offside. It takes the glove through to Haddon for an easy catch. And Mitchell Johnson strikes again. It's been a torrid time for Ryan McLaren, being hit on the helmet. And now he finds his glove.
Because speed is measured from the hand, so here we have a ball hitting McLaren in the head, then the one that zips past and catches his underarm, and then the one that gets him out. All at heights that are incredibly difficult to play. The speed gun, square legs just in front of square. And that's high and over the slips. And Peterson gets away with...
It finds the bat and flies over the slips. It's another fast quality delivery. And he just couldn't get high enough. And you see, comes off the edge of the bat. Three quality deliveries at express pace.
It's nicely played. In the line and just lets it run off the face of the bat. Ball is pitched full because it's measured from the speed out of the hand. Well, look at this. Mitchell Johnson has just recorded the best match figures at Supersport Park. Best nicknames in cricket. Remember his nickname, Polly? No, you don't. You? All hands. Just safe, just wide of mid-wicket as Peterson decides this is no time to be defending.
Staying around in the kitchen for too long the way he's playing. He's either going to go one side, which is way outside off stump and get out of the line of the ball, or if it's anything wide of off stump, he may well give himself room and flash it through the offside.
Tom, when was the
first test match?
That's quite a stroke for a single. And it's a sort of a whip pull.
Different game when the other end gets on strike.
Oh, he's asking for LBW. He's seen just what Peterson's doing, which is...
Peterson got way across. Once again trying to do the same.
Oh, he's caught it! At short extra cover. And A.B. de Villiers, not dissimilarly from the way he went in the first innings, has to go. A real sadness around the ground.
Top, he's been in such good touch and looking so comfortable. It's a slow delivery, he goes hard, and a quality catch. Smith it is, he's taken it at short cover. It isn't that slow. Here's the wicket again. Gets the cutter out there. De Villiers back in the crease, maybe wait a little bit further back than he wanted. But he did smash it. Unfortunately for him, straight at the short cover.
Good spot.
Finding himself in the most important position.
It's over the stumps here. And you wouldn't back against him. That's clever batting. That's got some logic to it rather than the more rash stuff when...
Johnson's mind, whether it's am I going to target trying to continue to intimidate him or just put him out of his misery by just putting on very full, very straight on the base of that middle and leg stump.
His tactics are fraught with danger because third man is back, so he's looking to uppercut it. If he does get it up, he could get caught there. When he moves to the offside, there's two men back for that catch as well.
Whoa, that's a finger breaker, that. On the bat handle, they're the worst of the lot.
Right on his bowling hand too. So hopefully there's no damage there, because that'll be another thing South Africa have to consider with their team balance.
Obviously the sides. A.B. de Villiers said in an interview, I think it was yesterday, there's only one side out there playing.
Yeah, it has. It's been a massive body blow. As we look at that replay, or these replays, it's all about how they bounce back from here, and can they? Short period of time to regroup. It's been some fierce and fiery fast bowling. That's
Johnson now to Philander. And how often have we seen that? Brad had him. I mean, I think we must assume that there's another frighteningly quick ball directed at the rib cage and hitting strong. Whoa, look at that. We saw an amazing one in the Ashes when Michael Carberry's bat, but the actual wood split, not down the middle of the bat, but across the top. 171 for 8.
$200 out. Oh dear, oh no! Where is he going? Where is he going? He's run himself out. Morning, Walker. Absolutely not a second there. It's victory for Australia.
So they've got 4 days in which to turn this around.
That's the man who's done the damage, Mitchell Johnson. Australia win by 281 runs. It's the second highest loss in terms of runs by South Africa against Australia. Australia winning by 281 runs and lead 1-0 in this series.
What a delight for you to captain that bowling unit, but also to captain Mitchell Johnson.
Yeah, look, credit to him. He's been outstanding since he's come back into the Test team. I think through his career, statistics don't lie over a long period of time, and his record's as good as any fast bowler I've played with. He's at the top of his game at the moment. He's bowling with good pace, but he has amazing skill as well. He can bowl long spells. He's fit and strong, and his execution's perfect.
Mitchell Johnson, to the Johnson.
Mitchell Johnson.
Oh, that is pace.
Oh, that's a goodie. It's a very good ball, that, and it's got his man. What a good bumper that was.
Yes, little edge.
2 for Johnson.
Oh, quick, too quick. Vicious. Johnson is the destroyer. South Africa are in disarray. Ouch, ouch. Woof.
Let's hit him. Oh, that's all. Absolutely fantastic catch that from Mitchell Johnson. He's bowled him straight through him.
Mitchell Johnson, he was sensational.
Oh, that's a brute of a ball. That really is a brute of a ball, and he's picked up a wicket nice and early. And he's found that gap again.
It is hitting the stumps. There's the reversal. Nathan Lyon has the breakthrough.
Catches a call and he's got him.
7 for 68.
Well bowled.
He's applauded as he walks off, and rightly.
Edge gets he has got him. Johnson strikes. Yes. Don't worry about it. Go away and come ready for PE. Oh, that one's out. That's brilliant from Johnson. Oh, he got it. A short extra cover.